You look at a football match and think both teams are going to score, so you place the bet. But then, 90 minutes later, one team finishes on 0. Bet lost. The problem isn't always your prediction. The problem is how you selected the match. BTTS betting isn't about finding teams that scored in their last few games. It's about finding matches where both teams have a realistic statistical path to scoring. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you a simple system you can use before placing a BTTS bet. Your first question should be simple. Does each team regularly score? Look at roughly the last 8 to 10 matches. But don't stop there. Separate the home team's home record from the away team's away record. For example, if the home team scored in 9 of its last 10 home matches and the away team scored in 8 of its last 10 away matches, that's a strong starting point. You're looking for consistent scoring, not a lucky streak. Next, compare the attacks with the opposing defenses. One of the best BTTS situations looks like this: strong home attack versus weak away defense, and strong away attack versus weak home defense. Why? Because both teams have the ability to score, while neither defense looks reliable. That's exactly the type of match we're searching for. But there's another warning sign. If one team keeps clean sheets regularly, BTTS yes becomes less attractive. Now check another important statistic. How often does each team fail to score? Imagine the home team has failed to score only once in its last 10 home games, and the away team has failed to score only twice in its last 10 away games. That's encouraging. But if one team regularly finishes matches without scoring, be careful. Remember, a team conceding frequently doesn't automatically make it a good BTTS team. The opponent still has to score. So prioritize teams that score frequently and rarely fail to score. Statistics are important, but football isn't played on a spreadsheet. Before betting, check the team news. Is the main striker injured? Is the best playmaker suspended? Is the manager rotating the squad? These details can completely change your prediction. A team might score in 90% of its home matches, but if its main attacking player is missing tonight, you need to reconsider. Motivation and match context. Next, why are these teams playing this match? Is it a title race? A relegation battle? A playoff fight? Or a match where neither team has much to play for? Motivation can influence tactics. A team desperate for 3 points may attack aggressively. Another team might be perfectly happy defending for a draw. So don't look at statistics alone. Look at the context behind the statistics. Now comes one of the biggest differences between simply predicting football and actually betting: the odds. Suppose your analysis gives BTTS a 70% probability. The approximate fair odds are 1 divided by 0.70 equals 1.43. If the bookmaker offers 1.40, there may be little value. But if you find 1.60, that's much more interesting. So don't ask, will BTTS happen? Ask, is the price good enough for the probability I'm estimating? That's the difference between a prediction and a value-based bet. And now, one of the biggest mistakes: huge accumulators. You find 5 BTTS matches. Each one looks good. But if every selection has roughly a 70% chance of winning, the probability of all 5 winning is only around 16.8%. One match fails, and the entire ticket loses. That's why you don't need 10 selections. Find a few strong opportunities and consider singles or smaller combinations instead. Quality beats quantity. Want a simple way to organize everything? Create a BTTS score out of 100. Give up to 20 points for scoring consistency, 20 for home and away performance, 20 for BTTS statistics, 15 for defensive vulnerability, 10 for team news, 10 for motivation, and 5 for the odds. A score above 80 could be a strong candidate. 70 to 79? Analyze carefully. Below 70? Usually skip it. This doesn't guarantee a winner. It simply keeps emotion out of the decision. The golden rule. So here's the complete strategy. Check scoring. Separate home and away performance. Compare attack versus defense. Check clean sheets and failed to score numbers. Check injuries and lineups. Consider motivation. Calculate your estimated probability. Compare it with the odds. And if the numbers don't make sense, don't bet. Because the most important skill in football betting isn't finding a bet every day. It's knowing when to walk away. And remember, there are no guaranteed bets. Use consistent stakes, never chase losses, and judge your strategy over a large sample of bets. If you want more football betting strategies using statistics and SofaScore, subscribe to the channel and comment below. BTTS, over 2.5, or match winner? Which one should we analyze next?